Good morning, everyone. My name is Amy. You have stumbled across my Flosstube channel called Mimi Stitchery. Today is Sunday, August 27th. It is a little after 11 in the morning, and that is the second time I've had to do this intro. I have a little bit of a cough, more to come when I talk about life. So I'm going to try to get through this without coughing. It has been a long time, 4 weeks, since my last video. So if you're new here, welcome along for the ride. Thanks for watching. If you're returning, thanks for staying with me, because it's been a busy summer. And probably hence why I'm sick now. Anyway, we had, the last time I filmed, we were getting ready to travel for a little bit in July. So for half of July we traveled, and the other half we got ready for my daughter's wedding. My daughter got married. Everything was great. She was beautiful. It was a beautiful day, and it was a special day. They love each other an awful lot. It was a special day. It was an honor to be part. It was exhausting. It was busy. It was great. It was all of those things. And it was just a good time. They got married last Saturday. And Sunday I was exhausted, as was everybody else. And then by Monday, Tuesday, I was sick. So I started out with a sinus infection and ear infection, and I don't know if it's a cold on top of it, or if it's just more of the same. But I'm getting better every day. I feel a little bit better. Every day is a little different, you know. I did test for COVID just because I'm back at work and kind of need to know if I'm COVID positive. I am COVID negative. So this is just your garden variety sinus and ear problem. Today it's gone to my chest, so I have a feeling that it's a little bit of cold on top. But hopefully I can get through this video without coughing, and we'll be good to go. I have lots to show you. I have lots of WIPs. Well, I have a finish. I have some WIPs. I have a couple new starts. As you guys know, I started some things while I was camping. I have some knitting to show you, so I will do all the cross stitch first, and then we will go to knitting. I also will be sewing today or Tuesday. I'm off on Tuesdays this semester, so could be today or Tuesday. I will be sewing, so I'm back into that. I'm getting back into my rhythm now that I'm not doing my masters anymore. Sorry about the hair. It's all over the place today. Now that I'm not working on my masters, and I'm getting back into the rhythm of working on the things I love to work on. So that's been great. I guess we'll just have at it, right? I'm out of practice, as you can tell. So there's going to be lots of ums. I'm already almost 4 minutes in, haven't shown you anything. But the first thing I want to show you is my finish. This is Token of Love. It is by With Thy Needle and Thread, Brenda Gervais. I'm not going to show you the pattern because it is finished. It's stitched on 32 count French roast linen by R&R. And I finished called for and stash dive threads. And that's it. It's finished. I love how it came out. I will probably frame it. I may make it into a pillow for my camper. Who knows? But this will go in my wall down in my sewing room until I figure out how I want to finish it. I didn't center it, and this is really, I don't know. I guess I could use some of that for a very small, but there you go. It's finished. I had targeted 3 finishes for August. That was one of them. The second one, which is not going to be finished in August, is my oldest WIP. So if you've been around here for a while, you know it, you love it. is Lost No More. It's a Dimensions Gold Collection kit that I started back in the 90s. It is the kit fabric, the kit floss, everything kit. I was targeting trying to get this done August. I honestly thought that I was going to be able to stitch way more in August than I stitched. Getting ready for the wedding. We're almost at the end of August. It will get more work before the end of this month, but it will not be finished. I'm under no illusion of such. So yeah, so it'll move to a targeted finish in September. It is staying in my target until it's done. I really, I was telling Gail this morning, Gail's Gold Needle, she and I Zoom early morning on Sundays, and I said, I really just want this done. Like, I haven't worked on any of my other full coverage recently. I've got one here to show you because I worked on it since my last video, but in the month of August, I have not worked on any other Hades or anything else because I really just feel like this one just needs to be done. So this is where I am now. I have to back up a little bit to show it all to you. Gosh, I say this every time, but in the camera, it looks so much better than it does close up. That's going to look awesome. So this is where I am now. I believe I'm at like 82%. Mainly where I've been working, I'll pull it up close, is this bottom section. So I had finished that seated lamb before I showed it to you last time, and then I've been working in the rest of his robe. You can see his foot starting to emerge. Let's get some threads out of the way. Sorry. You can see his foot starting to emerge there at the bottom. And then I started working on this upper lamb the other night. Yeah, still a ton to do, I feel like. Although a lot of the path is half stitches, 10 stitches. This path that you see coming down here, that is a lot of 10 stitch. I still feel like there's a ton to do. There's a lot of back stitching yet to do. But this is staying in my rotation for my full coverage until it's done. I would really, because I was really hoping to have it done in August. I'm really hoping that it's done in September. I'm enjoying it, but I'm over it, if that makes sense. Like, I'm ready for this to be done. And I get that way about a lot of my WIPs to some point. This next one is no different. So this is my third targeted finish for August, and this will be done in August. This is the series that I'm doing with Gail from Gail's Gold Needle. The hashtag is Woods Sunday Sale. This is the Barn Owl from Cottage Garden Samplings. I am doing this on the call for, it's Picture This Plus. It is Valor. I'm doing it on 32 count Valor, 2/2 full cross. Yeah, I was working on this morning during our Zoom. Pardon the hanging threads. But this will be done before September 1st. And this is where I am. So, today my goal is to get the owl completely outlined. Get all of the, you can see the brown, which is, I think it's 433. Those lines down here, so then this becomes all fill-in, and maybe get the branch done. We'll see how much stitching I get, but this will become my focus because September comes on Friday. So this will become my focus to get this done. These branches are all completed. This has to come around here, and there's a little bit of the branch over on this side. So yeah. Looks good. Looks good. I will be working on that for the rest of today. until my eyes are too tired, and then I will go to my knitting, which I've been doing more frequently lately. This isn't a project keeper that Tiffany from Black Cat Extra Tree made for me as a gift. I'm hoping to see her in a couple of weeks. I plan to go down to Pennsylvania and spend the day. So I'm looking forward to that. It's her birthday today, so give her a shout out. Take a drink, so hopefully I don't cough. The next one I'm going to show you is a new start. It's in a project bag that I've made for myself. This is a borrowed chart from a friend of mine. Halloween at Hawk Run Hollow. I'm trying to remember. I think I'm on a Lakeside linen. It's a 40 count Lakeside. I'm sure of it. And I don't know where I put the fabric. Hold on. Hold please. Let me see if it's in here. Yep, it's 40 count Lakeside in light exemplar. Sorry, hanging threads again. I started this while I was on one of my camping trips. And there's my start. I think the next time I pick this up, I'm actually going to stitch all of the blocks. A friend of mine, Jen, in my stitching group says that if you stitch all the blocks, then filling in the blocks becomes fun. So I think next time, before the end of the year, this year, I'm going to get on here and stitch all of the blocks so that that's just filling. I'm using the DMC for this, and I'm having fun. So that was a new start. That's been a chart that I've been wanting to do for a long time. Oh, hold on. Gotta make sure I get color in there. Sorry guys with the zips, but I am going to, I feel like I'm disorganized anyway, and I am going to be putting stuff away as I go. I had another new start this month. Actually in July, and you guys know I was going to start this. This is Electra. Nora Corbett. She's part of the Bewitched Pixies, right? Bewitched Pixies? Yep, Bewitching Pixies by Nora Corbett. This is Electra. I am stitching this on, I think it's 32 count Murky by Picture This Plus. I started her, you know me and my threads. Right? This is my start. I started in the center and worked up. So this is her hat right here. And this is how far I got. She will come back out, I think, pretty soon. I think I will be into fall stitching fairly soon. So that's that one. These last two I worked on in July, a little bit after I showed them to you. And I had plans for this one, and I didn't stick to my plans. But that's no shock to those of you that have been around here for a while. I had a squirrel moment, and that's it. But this is Kringle's, Little House Needleworks Kringle's. I'm stitching this on 30 count Parisian Gray, linen, 2/2 full cross. I got the kit when it was available through Fat Quarter Shop. Yep, 30 count Parisian Gray Legacy Linen. And here we go. I really don't know what I did since last time you saw this. And if I didn't do anything since last time you saw this, my apologies. I'm pretty sure I worked on this more after my last Flosstube, but I can't tell you how much more. My plan was to get the whole building outlined. You can see that I did not stick to that plan. But that's not to say that this won't come back out and get more love at some point. I do enjoy stitching it an awful lot, and I like the 30 count as well. So that's this. In this one, I didn't bring the mock-up, nor did I bring my tablet. This is my stitching shelf. Artworks by Amy Stewart. It is charted by Heaven and Earth Designs. I am stitching this on 28 count, 2/1 tent. Anything else I want to say? And I'm not sure how much I did on this from last time you saw it. I am going to put something behind it. So hold please. It's coming along. But like I said, I have not allowed myself to work on any of my full coverage, my heights, until I get Lost No More done. I'm missing them a lot. I told Gail that this morning. I'm missing my full coverage, but I know exactly what I'm going to do with my full coverage once Lost is done. I have Stitchy Kindness to show you. I have a teeniest bit of haul, and then I will go to knitting. I guess this video is not going to be super long because I'm only like 16 minutes in. So a friend of mine, her name is Ashley. She's Stitchin' Shorty on Instagram. I sat with her and Fiber Arts Amy, Lucky Chance Stitcher, Amanda, and the Needleberry Stitcher at the Stitch North Retreat. We had a ball. And she messaged me on Instagram not that long ago and said, hey, I was going through my stash and see that I have something that you might like. Can I send it to you? And I said, sure, that's awesome. Send away. But she wouldn't tell me what it was. So then when the package came, I had a very nice card, a beautiful card. This card here. And she said she came across a duplicate chart in her stash and was interested if I wanted to sell. And so, you know, of course I do. Of course I do. Why wouldn't I? Sorry, cough. Lady of the Flag. She had an extra Lady of the Flag chart. And she sent it to me and asked if I wanted to sell this with her. So, of course. Of course I did, because I already have Queen of Freedom started. That was also a gifted chart to me by a Stitchy friend. So I will sell. So she sent me this chart. I ordered the called for French lace 32 count linen. So I have that. And I'm toying with the idea, since I have Queen of Freedom started, of maybe doing this one in the green conversion to kind of pay homage to the Statue of Liberty. So I guess that's what I'm asking you guys. Should I stitch her as charted, or should I stitch her in the green conversion? Either one will look good on this fabric. So I'm kind of curious. What do you guys think? I think I'd like to finish Queen of Freedom and this one and hang them side by side in my house. And I think it'd be cool if Queen of Freedom was the way she's charted and this one was charted in the Statue of Liberty homage kind of conversion. So let me know what you think. I like it. Thank you, Ashley. Let me know when you get your fabric, dear, and we will start this one. Okay, so I'm just waiting for her fabric to come in. And then I still have to source beads on this. But... and the Krynic. However, I have a DMC stash that I will start this from. And that is it for my stitching. So I'm targeting one more finish this month. So I'm planning to finish the owl before September 1st. And then Gail and I are scheduled to start the woodpecker right after that. And Lost will remain in my rotation. I have right now set aside WIP Go, although I'm keeping track of what it's called. And if my heart is going back to that, I will catch up on that later. But right now I'm going to continue focusing on Lost. I would like to get that done. So that's it for the cross stitch. If you're piecing out for the cross stitch, thank you for joining me. It means a lot to me when I go through comments, and all the support and the friends that I've gained through here mean an awful lot to me. If you're going to stick around for the knitting, yeah, I have an interesting thing to show you. I have a new start in the knitting. But let's show you first I am working on the Hue Shift Afghan. That pattern is available at Knit Picks. It is available in many colorways. I am doing it in the jewel tone colorway, and it's worked in quarters, so 4 sections. Since I saw you last, I have completed the 3rd of 4 sections and started the 4th. So I'm going to show you the 3rd. This is the 3rd section, all completed. Absolutely love this. Love this kit. Have a total, my goal is 2 squares per week. If you've been around here, you know that. I'm a little behind this week, and I'm going to show you why. So I started the 4th section, and so I'm going to show you what I have done. I should have 4 squares done at this point, and right now I have 3 and a partial. And I'm just going to catch up sometime this week. This might be what I knit on tonight. What happened was all the sections up until now, the main color, the outside color of all the squares remain the same. So I went ahead and I was knitting this and keeping along with the pink being in the outer, and I looked at the pattern, and this is the section where the inner color stays the same through the row or the column, and the outer color changes. So I had to take out all but this last block and re-knit. So that's why I'm a little bit behind, but I think I can catch up this week. We'll see. My school in-session schedule starts this week, which is a little different, and so we'll see how that goes. I think I can catch up this week. The other thing that I worked on, and I knit way more this last week than I have been knitting because the sinus infection, ear infection, and working on the computer so much at work had my eyes very tired. So when it came to evening stitching, if I stitched an hour, that was probably a lot. And I couldn't even... I was on my Stitchy Zoom group on Wednesday and ended up leaving it without stitching at all after about an hour. And then I was to join another Stitchy Zoom on Thursday and did not even feel well enough to join that Zoom at all. So I'm feeling better, so that's great. And being sick with a cold is not the worst thing in the world, but it definitely did hit my stitching, and I knit way more because I can't just sit still. So this is a pair of socks I've been working on for my daughter. I'm going to show you the first sock. It's all done. It's a footy sock. The second one I've had on the needles. I finally finished the heel turn and the gusset, picked up my gusset stitches. Now I'm working on the gusset decreases. So once I get through the gusset decreases, I'll be working on the foot portion, and this should go by quite quickly. That being said, I started another pair of socks. I had yarn, I have sock yarn in my stash, which is right down here that stares at me all the time. And I wanted to start another pair of socks. So I had bought, and I've showed you guys, the Regia Perfect yarn. I saw this yarn on the Crazy Sock Lady YouTube channel, and it knits up its own pattern. And I started a pair of socks. So here we go. I'm using the vanilla sock pattern from the Crazy Sock Lady. You knit the cuff until this color's gone, and once you see the color change, then you knit the leg. And then when this color comes back, I will start the heel flap, and it knits up its own beautiful pattern. Let's see if I can get the lighting a little better. The lighting in this room is weird today because we are overcast. That does not work at all. So let's try this. Can you see that better? Maybe not. Maybe not. Let's try again. Okay. Let's reposition this. That's better. That's probably true to color right there. So you can see the blues and the green hints, and then I'm into a band here. So I was knitting this last night we were sitting at a bonfire in our backyard with our son, just chit-chatting, and I was knitting while we were talking. And to me, it's just exciting to see what's coming next. So I think probably my sock jam is going to be, I also have self-striping yarn here. That's the next one I'm going to try. But I think for me, I like the excitement of seeing what's next. I also think with the plainer yarns, I'm going to start, I bought another pattern from the Crazy Sock Lady. I forget which one I got. It's in the living room. I will start stitching a pattern or knitting a pattern because I think that's more visually interesting to me, and that's why this is appealing to me. But I'm enjoying these. I have another skein of this. I don't know if I can get it here real quick. Yep. That's in browns and oranges. That would be perfect for fall knitting. So I may start these as well. We will see. But I like the yarn a lot. I also have self-striping yarn I got this from, I think Hobby Lobby, maybe. I don't know. It's Croy sock yarn. It's 50 stripes. You know the blues and greens. It's all me, right? But yeah, I'm looking forward to making socks. I've also been working on my dishcloths. I did not bring them to show you because honestly, they're slower than whale snot for me. I don't work on them and they're quick. That's the thing. But I don't work on them very often. So, yeah, I'm starting a new workout routine this week. So I'm wondering if I might be able to work on them a little bit while I'm on like a bike or the treadmill. But we'll see. I don't typically knit well when I'm on the treadmill. So maybe the bike I will. I hope the sound's been okay on here. I like being back. Sorry it's been so long, and sorry today's a little bit scattered. But I wanted to try to get a video in today. My schedule ramps up again a little bit starting tomorrow. And I wanted to make sure to get one in before I'm gone next weekend camping. And the weekend after, I'm taking a drive to spend some time with Tiffany from Black Cat Extitry. Yeah. So take care, everybody. Thanks for joining me. Thanks for coming back. I hope to see you soon. It won't be in a week. Probably not be in a week. Probably more like 2 weeks. But if I'm back in a week, it'll be a surprise to me too. But I'll see you all soon. Take care. I hope you liked what you've seen here. Subscribe, like the video, share, be the doer of all things. It helps my algorithm. But otherwise, enjoy the rest of your day whenever you're watching me, and do the things that make you happy. I'll talk to you soon.